Hey, explorers of language! Today, we are going to learn about the words act, perform, work, function, and operate. Let's start with a short story, then take a look at their explanations. Once upon a time, in a small town, there was a group of friends named Alex, Ben, and Lily. They loved to play together and explore new things. One day, they found a magical box hidden in the attic of their school. Curious, they opened the box and discovered 5 special objects inside. The first object was a cape that allowed them to act like superheroes. They put on the cape and pretended to have superpowers. They acted as if they could fly and save the day. The second object was a stage curtain that allowed them to perform like actors. They stood behind the curtain and acted out different characters. They performed funny skits and made the audience laugh. The third object was a set of tools that allowed them to work like builders. They used the tools to build a treehouse in the backyard. They worked together as a team and completed the treehouse with their hard work. The fourth object was a magical device that allowed them to function like robots. They pressed buttons and the device performed different functions. It played music, turned on lights, and even made their toys move. The fifth object was a remote control that allowed them to operate like race car drivers. They controlled remote-controlled cars and operated them on a track. They raced against each other and had a lot of fun. Through their adventure with these magical objects, Alex, Ben, and Lily learned about the different meanings of act, perform, work, function, and operate. They realized that acting is like pretending, performing is like putting on a show, working is like completing a task, functioning is how something works, and operating is controlling a device. From that day on, they cherished the knowledge they gained and continued to explore the world, using their newfound understanding of these words in their everyday lives. Synonyms for act. To act means to do something or perform a particular action. It is like pretending or playing a role. For example, when you act like a superhero, you put on a costume and pretend to have superpowers. Synonyms for perform. To perform means to do something in front of an audience or a group of people. It is like putting on a show or giving a presentation. For example, when you perform in a school play, you stand on stage and act out a character. Synonyms for work. To work means to do a job or a task. It is like completing a task or putting in effort to achieve a goal. For example, when you work on a puzzle, you put the pieces together to create a picture. Synonyms for function. To function means to work or operate in a specific way. It is like how something works or operates to fulfill its purpose. For example, when a robot functions, it follows its programming to perform specific tasks. Synonyms for operate. To operate means to control or use a machine or device. It is like making something work or controlling its actions. For example, when you operate a remote-controlled car, you use a controller to make it move. Next video, we are going to learn synonym words decide, settle, resolve, determine, rule, and conclude. Hope you enjoyed this video and grow your English knowledge.